Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. What if one decision from a senior star could save a young actor's life? Tonight on Update X24H, we unpack why Yang Mi's reported behind-the-scenes move has everyone holding their breath, and how it might stop history from repeating itself. The industry has not exhaled since Menglong's death. Official notices described an accidental fall after alcohol and ruled out criminal involvement, yet the speed of those conclusions, and the gravity of the loss, left a hush audiences can still hear. Major outlets recorded both the ruling and the public's doubt, while his mother later appealed for restraint and respect, reiterating the accident narrative. The facts we can stand on are simple and stark. A young star is gone. Authorities called it an accident. Grief turned into questions and questions into rumor cycles that the internet seldom slows. In that quiet, attention shifted to seniors who might change the weather around their juniors. The conversation became larger than any one fandom. What duty of care does a system owe to its newest talents, and who has the power to enforce it? This is the soil from which today's story grows: sorrow, uncertainty, and the human impulse to protect what remains. Yang Mi's career has long intertwined with management structures. She helped build Jiaxing Jaywalk, later departing in May 2023. A move widely covered and read as the end of an era. Her professional arc gives weight to any conversation about safer frameworks. She has lived the machine from the inside, then stepped away to chart a new course. Audiences aged 35 to 75 grasped the subtext: contracts, schedules, publicity rhythms, and the hidden toll of always on. When a senior with that history is reported to be offering a steadier umbrella to a younger actor, it resonates beyond gossip. Sounds like stewardship. The public does not need every detail to see the outline. If senior figures codify humane norms, rest windows, therapy access, clear exits, risk falls for everyone. This is not about creating soft artists. It is about creating durable ones. The lesson from corporate and medical fields applies here too. Safety cultures increase performance. If Yang Mi is nudging Cient toward that logic, it is news the world can feel. Multiple community posts and entertainment chatter claim Yang Mi reached out to rising actor Guo Junchen with an offer of a safer, professional management environment. His profile is not speculative. He trained at the Beijing Film Academy, broke out in teen and family dramas, and built a cross-generational audience on the back of recognizable titles. That mix, youth appeal and mounting workload, creates classic pressure points. Here we hold two truths at once. First, nothing formal has been confirmed by his team, so the outreach remains in the realm of rumor. Second, even as a rumor, the scenario surfaces valid policy questions. What would a truly protective agency model look like, and how quickly could it scale? Mature viewers ask for receipts, publish charters, independent counselors, grievance timelines before they applaud. In that sense, the rumor acts like a stress test for values. If the model exists, show it. If not, build it and invite scrutiny. Either way, Guo's case becomes a proxy for the cohort behind him. Begin with a written mental health and ethics charter. Plain language limits on daily hours, mandatory recovery windows after travel, confidential third-party therapy access, and public reporting of anonymized case outcomes every quarter. Add a contract clarity sheet for every project. One page that states workload ceilings, overtime pay, and exit ramps without legal fog. Establish a mixed ethics board, legal, medical, HR, and a fan ombuds, to resolve complaints within 10 working days. Publish completion rates. Build an early warning 3-signal protocol: sleep loss, appetite change, social withdrawal, that triggers mandatory check-ins and optional schedule resets. Pair each junior with a senior guardian for monthly life logistics coaching, finance, housing, family leave, plus a training budget for craft, not just publicity. None of this is radical. It mirrors safety culture in aviation and medicine, where checklists and near-miss reporting improved outcomes. In entertainment, Similar structures would trade chaos for craft. Talent does not need a softer world. It needs a sturdier one, where the scaffolding is visible and audited. 3 markers will separate signal from noise. First, formal statements. Does Guo confirm or deny any move and on what terms? Second, policy proofs. Do Yangmi aligned teams publish a timestamp charter with helpline contracts and oversight names attached? Third, replication. Do other seniors adopt similar frameworks within 6 months? If yes, a rumor will have accelerated a reform. If no, audiences will file this away as another internet flare. Meanwhile, Menglong's legacy, his roles and the shock of his passing, continues to push the conversation outward. From mystery to governance, from grief to standards. Reputable coverage has already documented both the official accident ruling and the public's unresolved doubt. Separating empathy from misinformation will remain the test for creators and fans alike. The most meaningful tribute is not louder outrage but better structures. If the next generation stands on that ground, then something precious has been salvaged from the quiet after the storm. There are 2 honest ways to read the same quiet move. The hopeful reading begins with memory. A senior who has known the grind and the glare reaching back to lift someone else onto steadier ground. In that light, the reported approach to a younger actor feels like stewardship rather than strategy. A practical form of care that turns sentiment into systems. Calmer schedules, clearer contracts, clinical support that answers at 3 in the morning. It suggests a future in which prestige is measured not only by trophies, but by how many people remain whole under your watch. Yet a second reading refuses to be charmed. It asks whether the gesture is also a brand exercise, a careful polishing of reputation with the soft cloth of safety and values. It wants receipts, not rhetoric. Dates, policies, third-party providers, oversight names, grievance timelines, annual audits. The truth is that motives can mix. Good outcomes can ride alongside good optics. What matters is what survives the press release. A published charter, funded helplines, transparent case handling, measurable recovery time written into deals. Hold both readings at once. Allow hope to breathe but insist on verification. Until the substance appears, treat the story as allegations and the promise as a draft waiting for signatures. In the coming weeks, 3 practical signals will separate noise from news. First, look for official statements. A simple confirmation or denial from Guo Junchen's team, plus any clarification from Yangmi-aligned representatives. Absence of comment is not proof of anything, but a dated, on-record response will anchor the conversation. Second, watch for policy substance rather than slogans. A published mental health and ethics charter with specific limits on working hours, mandatory recovery windows after travel, and the names of independent counseling providers. Genuine frameworks leave paper trails, hotline contracts, oversight roles, response time targets, quarterly anonymized reporting. Third, track replication. If other senior figures adopt similar standards within 3 to 6 months, we are seeing culture shift rather than a one-off gesture. Beyond these signals, expect routine industry markers, project announcements, schedule updates, award season positioning, but read them alongside the safeguards. Are breaks visible? Are publicity cycles humane? Are complaints resolved within stated timelines? For audiences, the most constructive role is to ask for receipts without hostility. Policies, dates, audits. For creators and media, it is to distinguish empathy from certainty, presenting unconfirmed items as claims and verified items as facts. The aim is not to feed speculation, but to encourage better structures. If those structures appear, the story advances from rumor to reform. In memory of those we've lost and in respect for those still striving, let's choose stories that heal rather than harm, structures that protect rather than pressure. If this reported move sparks real reforms, the best tribute to you Menglong is not another post, but a safer path for those who follow. If you value humane change in the entertainment world, please subscribe to Update X24H, like this video and share it with a friend. Thank you for spending your time with us. Stay tuned, stay kind, and keep the conversation going.